I've had like 3-4 sparring sessions with Madrimov, yeah. I remember a lot. You know, it was a fun sparring session. I mean, for that reason, you know, that was for one of the reasons why I took the fight, because it's a hard fight, it's a difficult fight, and I know that the fans will be entertained with it.
Israil Madrimov appears to be in top form ahead of his highly anticipated showdown against WBC interim junior middleweight champion Vergil Ortiz Jr. on February 22nd in Riyadh, as part of the high-profile event The Last Crescendo. Madrimov, a former WBA 154-pound champion, recently showcased his agility and rapid-fire combinations in a training clip released by The Ring, signaling his intent to make a statement in this fight. Madrimov's unorthodox movement and ring savvy could present serious problems for the undefeated Ortiz Jr. However, to secure a victory, the Uzbek fighter must be willing to engage in a more aggressive battle. In his previous bout against Terence Crawford, Madrimov faded in the later rounds, failing to throw enough punches, which ultimately led to a close but unanimous decision loss to the 37-year-old legend.
Madrimov is putting on the pressure on Crawford. Crawford is waiting for an opening. He just caught with the right hand though. Madrimov's doing a good job defensively. You know, he's not getting hit a lot, not too clean.
Despite holding clear advantages in youth, power, size, and mobility over Crawford, Madrimov's reluctance to maintain a high output cost him the fight. The final rounds proved decisive, with Crawford outworking him from rounds 9 through 12.
I thought Crawford was going to win more decisively, if I'm being honest. But Madrimov did a really good job on just kind of taking away what Crawford does best, you know, and he had a lot of good feints. He was throwing a lot. I know Crawford respected his power because he does hit a little hard.
Known as Little GGG, Madrimov must channel Golovkin's relentless style if he hopes to break down Ortiz Jr. Otherwise, the younger, more active fighter could outwork him, and the judges may lean toward Ortiz based on sheer activity. Madrimov is an experienced fighter who has the ability to make adjustments when needed. While he didn't adapt effectively against Crawford, this matchup might suit him better stylistically. Ortiz Jr. lacks the strategic depth and elite-level ring IQ that Crawford possesses, which could give Madrimov an opening to impose his physicality and power. If Madrimov can replicate Gennady Golovkin's approach, stalking his opponent with calculated pressure and landing thudding shots, he has a real chance to either score knockdowns or even secure a knockout victory over Ortiz. The American fighter is coming off a grueling battle against Serhii Bohachuk on August 10th, a fight in which he was dropped twice. Many fans believe Ortiz should have lost that bout, as he was significantly outlanded. If that war took a toll on Ortiz, Madrimov possesses the kind of one-punch power that could exploit any lingering vulnerabilities. The event, which will be broadcast live on DAZN PPV, has curiously positioned the Ortiz Jr. vs. Madrimov fight as the third bout on the undercard rather than the co-main event. The organizers seem to be prioritizing the UK audience, placing Daniel Dubois vs. Joseph Parker and Carlos Adams vs. Hamza Shiraz ahead of what many believe is a fight worthy of greater billing.
Have you studied this fight much leading up to your fight with Madrimov?
I haven't yet, but I will. But the thing is me and Crawford are two completely different fighters.
Ortiz had predicted that Crawford would dominate Madrimov with ease, but the fight turned out to be far closer than expected. The veteran Crawford barely edged out a victory, proving that Madrimov's power and technical skills posed a far greater challenge than anticipated. Unlike Errol Spence, who had suffered the effects of a car accident before facing Crawford, Madrimov was fresh, strong, and technically sharp, making it a much tougher fight for the American star. With a chance to redeem himself on February 22nd, Madrimov has an opportunity to prove he belongs among the elite at 154 pounds. Whether he can rise to the occasion and capitalize on Ortiz Jr.'s vulnerabilities remains to be seen. But one thing is certain: this fight has all the makings of an explosive showdown. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like this video, and leave a comment. Your support helps us grow and continue bringing you the very best from the world of boxing.